Paying in the liabilities and equity and current liabilities, $549.67. Income for this period, $29,180.13, with expense of $96,368.5.
Can I make a motion to approve? Ordinance, pay the bill. Ordinance 2217. I make a motion to approve the ordinance. Bring your electric control.
Yeah, received a notification from the State Board of Mediation that the election.
Okay. Any questions about that? Fire Marshal's report.
There was one building permit issued for the month of November for for the amount of $216 fees collected for
Questions? Union report, please.
Talk to them, they don't have anything to report at this time.
Like Chief said, we got our unit clarification. Call officially.
Right.
Just a few more things to wrap up. It's 665. We're good to go.
Okay. Fire chief's report.
Okay, November finished. Oh, nasally here. November 2022, finished with 118 calls of service. It was a busy month, lots of brush fires early on. December 6th, we ran a pretty serious accident at the intersection. Bruce did a great job to get the patient educated out there. He was serious. The week of 12/5, we had on to report with COVID, so has been running through the department here, but as of now, I think everybody's back. Stays true moving forward. Budget is complete. The strategic management plan is complete. The tax increase plan is complete. The federal government has begun awarding AFG grants. We went for new fire hose. We haven't heard, or we did just yesterday. So we again have abandoned that. We purchased hose at the last meeting, which is a good start. The AFG grant has been put up in here within a few weeks. We're waiting for guidance as to what some of their priorities are for, if anything. So let's see. Good news. Our employee who was out on injury leave is back to work. So we're back to that's the work custom is doing well as far as it is. So we have been busy procuring the items that were approved at the last board meeting. So that's for you all to sign here after the meeting. Again, we changed the order of the agenda to kind of have some major questions. Sorry. 6524 is complete. The guard package looks good. I guess I have to. So I can any points. So
I had one guy ask, did you replace the headlights?
we not. It's not as easy with the high beams in there. It's just plug and play.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to do some research in as to how to do that. So no updates.
I do. I forgot to mention. The list is a little bit of an update. I know all the parts are into the truck. They started assembly on the pump. Started messing around with body a little bit. And supposedly they got a message from Freightliner saying the chassis will be there no later. So.
Oh.
I heard that.
I just forgot.
Pumps delivered.
Stuff, so that's been their, they're expecting the delivery on 15 chassis. And that's what they're waiting.
The last apparatus to have the headsets installed went to Wireless USA on the 8th. It's on and back, so that project is complete. Lots of training going on throughout the district. Students have been trained with the fire structure that we have behind New Hope Fellowship. Then we featured our annual Good Drive involved all that today. Pantry, they were very happy and grateful. That stuff out there, and then thanks to Mr. Darian, not Jason Darian, Mr. Darian, who graciously put Santa Claus, and I'll probably send a message after the group. To the Firefighters Association. Help us out.
Any good response to that? Public.
Lockport Landing was pretty good. Eagle Bridge was pretty good. Braintree, last year we only had one family show up, and I think they said they had like 10 or 15 this year at Braintree, so that's a lot more than normal.
Yeah, I mean, we had a shopping cart look full of cool stuff. It looks like it. Well, so unfortunately, I was unable to make it. Other obligations and. A little crap I had, so. Oh, there. That's all I have.
So there is no old business, new business, the strategic management.
Yeah, first item in your packet is management plan. A lot of these goals and objectives moving forward for next year were put out to the staff. I didn't really get any feedback from them on any of it. Some of the stuff in here is feedback. We did an employee satisfaction survey probably back in June. And some of the stuff in here, such as working on career paths for our employees and some other stuff done for them, is part of this. But overall, the goals have been broken down kind of into manageable objectives to meet those bigger goals. Change the format of the strategic management plan to meet the Center for Public Safety Excellence, which is accredited body for fire service. Don't take that as but it offers a roadmap to better strategic planning than what we were past. So, did you guys get a chance to read it? Do you have any questions or concerns moving forward with anything on there? I think it gives a good roadmap for the next years to come for what we need to do. We'll obviously at the end of the year take a look, see what goals we have met, what goals we have not met, and what we need to do to move that forward. I think one of the biggest things that I would like to see in the future is more. I don't know how to do that. But I think find the time where we can get working with the that may help start a little bit more of a grassroots support out there. So obviously our number one goal is coming here.
Somehow we gotta figure out how to get.
Yes.
So convenient.
Yes. Very strange times that we're living in. But we are going to hot and heavy right after the first of the year get rolling on the tax increase and the marketing plan and how we're gonna start getting that out, which obviously, February, March, really start to hit. Long boards. Well, I've had a lot of conversations with Tammy Fonson. She works in the office. She knows a lot of people out there. She's young. Her husband is a captain with Signal City. Mike Newberry is a. He's out there. So we do have some connections out there. And you can use any connections you have. See who we can get on our side out. I want to get a small article in their spring mailer. So I'm going to use Tammy to get that done. And just so we can say, hey, this is what's going to happen. All right. So. Management plan is dynamic plan, nothing's ever static or set in stone about it. Things can be changed, added to. And a lot of the stuff's already in progress. I know Jake's working hardcore on the rules of developing a what's called a standard of coverage plan and a community risk reduction plan. But the standard of coverage plan is a plan that kind of identifies the demographics of our districts, what we need to do to meet the emergency response that our demographic, I hate to use the term causes, but may potentially run into with our not just the people, the land, the population, the businesses, the whole breadth of and then have a plan to help identify if we're having any major risks and get those risks down. Jake's got to really appreciate that. Any other questions about that?
No, I think it looks good.
Is the motion anything to officially adopt that?
Make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Okay, proposed budget.
The packet is proposed 2023 budget. That is a long document that goes very hardcore into detail with everything, but obviously you got aspect of our budget is definitely looking at the general fund budget for next year. Things are looking okay. We're not growing unlike some of the other districts are here, which kind of stinks, but it kind of is what it is. There's really no major notable changes aside from raises and maintaining the cost. Estimate our increased expenses moving forward. The fuel budget, we're gonna spend this year. Last year, so that has killed us this past year. I'm glad to see that it has kind of come down, but diesel really has not down all that much yet. I'm hoping that it follows suit, but I don't know why diesel is so much more than gasoline. So that is one area where we had a huge increase. Obviously, there's some increase in attorney fees with health insurance. We budgeted a 10% increase for next year. I believe that is in the ballpark as well. The new equipment budget took a little bit of a decrease to get some stuff moving elsewhere, but obviously if things look good on the side. That towards the end of the year. One of the biggest major things I want to point out too is some of the money that we're able to set aside from the end of this year. We're going to add some money in the land fund, and I would like as part of this budget, the board to approve probably somewhere around $85,000 worth of repair upgrades to this building that we're in now. When I say upgrades, but we need new floors. We need chairs. We need upstairs still. I vote for that. Upstairs, we need the kitchen redone. The floor up there is just absolutely atrocious. It's been atrocious since I started here. So we have, unfortunately, with the facilities, we've dumped so much money into our equipment and upgrading our fleet and getting that work. So we do have some work that we need to get. We got an offer for a lot of the guys to do it on their off day for we save all kinds of money on doing that. So that is included as a number in next year's budget to get all that done. We do have some relatively good news on that. Jason would have told we got one with Home Depot.
We are working on it. They have some programs that pay for the whole thing, and they have, if they could screw something else, they got other ones they get partial, but then they will also send labor. So they'll send people, say, we want 5 people that was paint that day, they'll send us 5 people to paint, charge us. But they're hoping at the very least to pay and form the remodel kitchens or something. That could help us out.
Hopefully that pans out. We are going to that pans out. Other than that, are there any questions on the budget?
Fine.
I would make a motion to approve the proposed budget. Tax increase packet.
Yeah, in your plan, this is what done for a couple of months now. Jason kind of went through, consolidated some stuff, trying to make it a little more clear for and sort it up a little bit. Here's the bottom line. We need 35 cents to keep these 6 guys. That's what we need to go. We can't graduate it like we were going to try to over a couple-year period. We need it for next year, at the beginning of next year. This is it. It's time to get it rolling, get it done. I have the resolution that is in your package of signature with the county. Changed some verbiage in there as well too. To provide, this is what the ballot will read. General revenues, the benefit loss of 6 full-time firefighters. So there's no question about what that money is going for. No, we don't. And 35 cents. Well, it's fine. I don't. We do what we needed to do, but guys deserve to make more money than what they're making. People do. We're going to start. It's going to start tonight. Please. Obviously, that's a big one. Is job security. Secondary is going to be. Well, I mean, $12 in second. It's a lot better than the basic target, but that's all relative to one in society. I'm sure the general public understands that we start a firefighter $12.79 per hour. So we're gonna have to consider that. So. I'm hoping this with a combination of growth in the area. Will continue to grow the district. Moving forward. You guys have done a very good job with, working and living within our means. Making every last penny stretch around here. So I think the public needs to understand that. And the importance of having these firefighters on. Thank you, Lisa.
There's a bonus to that.
I would say it's not a bonus, it's a. So,
Resolution
fire-
2218. You should have your packet.
You're gonna have to do the same thing under a custom.
Right. Any questions about the resolution? I'd like to make a motion. The financial audit.
It is that time of the year again that we have to, do. Great Spinner Company. Events, and they will be here on January 6th. To, the annual audit. I believe the cost this year is $7,500.
Motion to.
Yes, I would like to introduce from the board to, Michael Witt, who was a part-timer, left for a while. He would like to come back now. I'd like permission to hire him, and then I would like permission to, put on some volunteers after the year. We've got several applications to go through, and we just like to go up and volunteers and juniors.
So Michael will be a partner.
Correct.
All right.
Cool, get you,
Yes, yeah. No problem with that.
Nope.
All good. All right. Anything for the public?
Later,
Anything else?
later, close session.
Yeah, so
That's
we'll go to the closed session now. Yes.
Oh.
Thank you.
We bought some.
Okay, coming out of the closed session, there was one call taken. And no other information from the board, if, so I make a, motion to adjourn.
Second.
Fine.
9:39.
The 55